6 days without yoga, man. And you're just back to square one. Oh! It's frustrating, dude. It's frustrating. But I gotta relax. I should be happy that I just finished a session for the first time in 6 days. C2. C3 PO. Man, what a joke. I am a sloth. I mean, no, I can't explain to you how quickly any progress you make in this practice will just subside. I might as well just have walked in off the street after 3 years of not doing anything. I mean, that was hard, dude. I just got my face kicked in. That was, you know, I had to be very honest with you. I'll tell you something. Oh. I was Sloth Central down in West Virginia the past week. And I can't blame anyone but myself. I can make all these excuses all day long. Oh, there's not a yoga studio in town. Oh, it was snowy out. I couldn't go to the gym. Dude, shut up. Shut your face. You could go down the basement. You could listen to Peloton apps or whatever crap. There's a bazillion different options out there. So the fact that you were a sloth for almost a week, that's really you, man. That's up to you. That's a choice. That's a choice. So now you suffer the consequences. Well, maybe instead of being negative about the past, which you can't change, I can't go back in time and work out every day. Clearly I didn't. But you can take control and accountability for the moment that you're in. Maybe the mindset shouldn't be negativity and retrospective, you know, regret. Regret is always retrospective, isn't it? Regret is the failure to do something or doing something you wish you hadn't done. That's always in the past tense. Am I correct about that concept? Can you regret the future? I don't think so. Let's talk about that at some other time. What I wanted to say is, man, be happy that you showed up today. Don't worry about the past. You're a sloth, yes. You embrace that reality and you can't change that. But you're trying to face it head on today. So you just survived an hour of torture. So my mindset needs to be much more optimistic about this practice, man. I gotta get my head right. But as it stands, just to be honest, I was horrified in there. I was murdered. And it wasn't even hard. Like, the flow was very familiar, except for one pose. We'll talk about that. Yes, another pose, another new yoga pose emerges that I'd never heard of before. It's almost without fail. Did I say that last time? Every class, it feels like I'm learning a new pose that I've never heard of before. Today's new pose of the century is called reverse horse. So, what is that? Well, you know, you have the star pose, then you have the horse pose, and then shoulder dips. Dude, shoulder dips in the horse, I can crush all day. That feels great. Who's with me on the shoulder dips? Woo! If you don't like shoulder dips, there's probably something wrong with you. Also, threading the needle. I will thread the needle. Like, with the best of them, dude. I can crush the needles. I thread the needles all day long, bro. I'm good at that. Shoulder dips, thread the needle. Yeah, I'm all about it. But then there's the horse. And, you know, the horse is, you know, not everyone's favorite. It's. And you all can imagine, if you don't do yoga, you still can imagine what the horse pose entails. It's like you're in a saddle without the horse. You know, you're actually seating like you're in a horse saddle without the actual object there. So then it puts a lot of pressure and strain on your thigh muscles. What do we call those? Quads, glutes, gluteus maximus, all that good stuff. It hurts, it burns. Yeah, it's not pleasant. But for the first time, she said she calls out reverse horse. What the hell is that? Is that reverse horse? I mean, I don't know. I don't know any of these poses, but it's like you put one arm down, almost like you're doing a reverse triangle or reverse warrior one. What is it called? Relaxed warrior or something? Sleeping warrior? Restful warrior? I don't even know anymore. I can't remember. I'm so out to lunch on these poses, man. But anyway, so that was the pose of the day, the pose of the century, the newest pose that I'd never heard of before. It was fine. I had to look around and understand, like look at other people, like what is this thing, the reverse horse? I've never heard of this. Anyway, it was good. It worked out. But overall, it was a torturous class. And I mean, I do recall very specifically at the moment, like, set your intention. I knew it was going to suck. When I woke up this morning, I wasn't ready. First of all, I went to bed really early. It's been a really long week, you know. I was back in West Virginia. I was driving around, stressed out, dealing with my dad, other things, as always. Just complications, man, life. And got back home yesterday, crushed work. Crushed some Chinese food for dinner. That was great. Can't go wrong with a little chicken broccoli. And then I just went to bed. I crashed. Probably about 8 o'clock, 8:30. Then I woke up at like 12:30. Oh, that's a shocker. Like, okay. I had to Jedi mind trick myself back to sleep. You just sit there and do Ujjayi breathing, box breathing, and then you pass out. And I was supposed to get up at like 4:45 to get ready, get some coffee, wake up. I had this all planned out, but it didn't happen. The alarm went off, I turned it off, and I didn't wake up. And then I was all discombobulated like 5:15. Oh man, I gotta get up, get some coffee, get ready. Then I even went into class. This is something that was unusual today as well. I got into class, I was late. I didn't leave my house until like 5:40. It takes me a good 10 minutes to get there, so I'm like, I'm not going to get my prime spots. I'm going to be all out of sorts today, but I got to go. I got to know what's going to happen. When I show up after 6 days of sloth, I had to counter the sloth. I had to take action against it. It was my mission in life, and I wouldn't be denied that opportunity to remind myself how pathetically out of shape I am. So I did it, and be happy about that. Let's conclude on a happy note, man. It's a Friday. Let's just try to be in a good, positive mindset. As we head into the weekend, I got a lot of excitement on the horizon. I'm going to be a mentor for the Marginal Revolution University Fellows Program in the Cité. I'm going to be down there for a couple nights, hanging out with the next generation of classical liberal talent, communicators. I can't wait. It's going to be a highlight for me this year. I'm very excited about this. So just focus on the positive. Don't be all mad at yourself because you sucked for the past week. But I do have to acknowledge it. Until I really get this going, until I get a consistent level of commitment to fitness, health, nutrition, it's never going to show up. It's always going to be a seesaw, back and forth. And there'll be like a week when I'm on. There have been weeks when I've been like, oh, I'm crushing it. I'm getting 10,000 steps. I'm going to yoga 3 to 4 times a week. I'm doing all these great things. I'm eating well. And then it's like immediate regress. And it's like, there's a saying of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We work together because opposites attract. Paula Abdul and the scat cat. I haven't thought about that cat for a long time. That video probably cost multi-million dollars, man. That was some Roger Rabbit type technology, right? Where they had the cartoons in with the people. Anybody can do that. You could probably do that on your phone now. 30 years later, it's pennies on the dollar to execute. So it's just remarkable. Anyway, my health is very much like that song. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But that's not even true. I don't make 2 steps forward. I make like a step and an inch forward and then 2 steps back. And then I try to make up. It's just like it's a perpetual regression. It's a perpetual regression. How do I overcome that? How do I overcome that stasis? What's the word? Entropy. I just want to keep the momentum, dude. I've got to get back on track. It's almost time to start the shots or the pills or whatever everyone else is on. GLP-1, just fire me up. I might as well just give up and do it. Like, I had this idea that I don't need it, that I could actually like execute and succeed without modern medicine, old school. But I don't know, man. It's very tempting. They make it very easy. It's all over the news. It's all over in your face. Hims and hers. Oh, get this. Take a pill. Lose 50 pounds. There's something about it that seems like I don't. It's like cheat mode. But yet, I used cheat mode to fast forward to fight Mike Tyson back in the day. No one. Actually, I'll tell you this. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I could not get to him the traditional path. Bald Bull always smoked me. Until Nintendo Magazine gave me the cheat code, or somehow I figured that out, and Cody or someone gave it to me. And then you got to practice and just go straight to Mike Tyson. So if you take a GLP-1, it's like the cheat code. You go straight to diet, man, like straight to fitness. Why not? Why not? Maybe. We'll see, man. I don't know when I'm going to do yoga again. I'm going to be downtown all weekend. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Monday. But I just got to get back on the train. I got to get back on track. I got to get back. Good times. Thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. My tens of loyal fans, listeners, friends of the show. We're getting a lot of cool things happening. If you haven't checked out other episodes of Raff's Brain, got some nice riffing with Raff episodes recently. I got some drive and jives cooking in there. Content, baby. It's happening. It's going to continue. Take it to the next level, 2026, baby. Until next time, namaste, mofos.